Hey guys, welcome back to Satisfactory. That's refreshing. Between episodes I did some minor work on everything. Nothing major, but like the foundations, they were turned sideways. Like this, you can see how the line is from south to north, and everywhere else it's from west to east. And I just aligned that on most factories. Just for the satisfaction value. It's kind of in the name of the game. I also added pillars everywhere, so it looks way better now. And to make that actually possible, I had to double the concrete production. And the last thing I did is that I bought inverted ramps, like these, in the no, not in the in the awesome shop. And that gave me an ADA. ADA said something about that, and I quote, "Where would we be without foundations? Probably a bit lower." ADA's jokes are improving. Oh, I meant to land that. So with all of the preparations from last time, we can actually start doubling all of our productions. Which means tearing everything down and having a lot of stuff stored up. I have so many iron plates. Why am I... Huh? Doesn't matter. I have so many. And the first step to do that is to turn off the power supply. And now I gotta walk back. Great. I've teared the main factory down, where all of this stuff is being created. And the main thing we really need are the project parts. I just need to find out how they are built. Smart plating, we know that one. Versatile framework is modular frames and steel, and automated wiring is status. Alright, so this is steel and a lot of copper, a lot of iron and steel, and just iron. So I'm gonna do the math to figure out what amount of resources I'll need for how much of which stuff. Or to explain it easily, I'll do a lot of planning. There's a website called Satisfactory Calculator or Planner or something like that, but I think it's being used by so many people that it's running extremely slow, so I can't use that. So it's back to just doing the math myself, which I can do. Alright, I've done some rough calculations. I made a creative mode save of this world, so I could just showcase it right here. Yeah, the main part we need are the project parts. And I want 20 smart plating, 20 versatile framework, and 2 automated wiring. Which means that we would get everything we want in around 50 minutes. Because this is all per minute. Which is pretty expensive. And also get enough of each material to build with, which is just a lot of everything. And also I want awesome things everywhere. Just so the factories don't stop working like they did right here. Because I had too much of the materials I was creating. And that just halts production, and that can lead to big problems later on. I don't want that. Now here are the materials I need for these, which are 20 reinforced plating and 20 rotors, 10 modular frames and 120 steel beams. This is extremely expensive. And 2 stators and 40 cable, pretty cheap. And I also want encased industrial beams, motors, and stators. The numbers there are just arbitrary. I was doing some math. You can ignore those. And air limiters, and also all of the stuff we were already producing there and there and there. which means I'll need more than 1,000 iron, around 600 coal. I need to find new nodes for that, and actually not a lot of copper. I'm just going to do the real math now. Look around how many of what node I have. Of course not in creative mode, that'd be cheating. Maybe I'll actually make an Excel table. Perhaps. Alright, a lot of calculating later. I have figured out all of the math. And I gotta say, I did not choose a small goal. I'm going to need so much iron for this. I don't even know if there's enough in this desert. Now the plan is to just go through the whole desert, probably back there too, and look if I can find 2,000 and something iron. Alright, I've marked off all of the relevant nodes, like iron, copper, coal, and the rest. And now I just need to choose which ones I'll use. Because these, very far down, I don't know if I want to go through the effort of using them, because they're so far away. But I kinda have to. We'll see. With that out of the way, now I just need to build the factory. Or probably multiple factories that then flow together. Or maybe I do make a big... I'll consider the options. But this is totally the easiest part. I won't lie to you. Does that sound like a thing I would do? Nah. Oh, but one last thing. I want to build the new factory on concrete. Because it looks the best.
Decoration and organization go hand in hand. FICSIT HQ custodian, I always say. Use of these customizer features does not guarantee an aesthetically pleasing or user-friendly factory. That's the part that requires knowledge and skill.
Because in my opinion, this looks way better than this. Because why would you make your ground have ripples in it? Kind of seems counterproductive. Alright, a whole bunch of building later. And I mean a whole bunch, because this took way too long. I don't know why I'm spending so much time on this. But I have the setup done. But this is the finished setup for creating all of the steel. Which I need 900 of. But damn, the power consumption is really high, because... yeah. Each one of these takes 16 megawatts, and I have 20. Let's hope that I still have enough power left if everything's built, because if not, I don't know what to do then. This would be useful right about now. Thank you, Ada.
Walls are one of humanity's greatest inventions. They definitely stand above floors.
It seems like all of the Awesome Shop dialogues are just puns. And I don't find that so bad. Alright, the smelter array is set up. So I have the outputs and the inputs just laying there, and whenever I connect something to them, it will all work. This... I don't know why I chose to make this factory so big, but that's what I did, so now I've got to commit to it. It was like, damn, this is the first floor and this is already a quarter of the power I have access to. Well, we'll see. I'll keep you updated. Oh, and you should know that at this point I'm basically just winging the factory. I don't even know what I'm doing. I haven't planned any of this.
Building in blueprint mode can further optimize your construction process with snapping and quick dismantling options. Build modes are not just there to make your work easier, they compensate for inevitable human error. FICSIT understands humanity like no other, and humanity needs you to be efficient and productive at all times.
Thanks, Ada, for the explanation I already gave. Yeah. There's a blueprint remove mode, so you can just remove entire blueprints. I made this temporary one just so that I could save some time building this stuff, which is pretty much the only use case for it. Oh hey, that's nice. Already. 5,000 already. Alright, even more hours later. This is the setup that converts 480 iron ingots into 15 modular frames per minute and 10 reinforced iron plates. And 10 of the cube thingies are going to get used for the versatile framework, which will take a lot of steel. So that's fun. Another thing I've noticed is that I struggle to start when I don't know what materials will be. So I think I should actually connect all of the iron ore nodes to the factory. Just so that I know where what goes and that I already have the belt work figured out and I don't need to leave space for that. Alright, the first half of the iron ore area is attached. This takes so long because I have to make a bridge from all the way back there. Yes, you're seeing that, right? That's a belt. From back there to right here. This took like, I don't know, 2,000 steel beams, which is not cheap considering the recipe for it. That's extremely not cheap. I hope I don't run out. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I made the whole smelter array down here for the 2,160 iron. But 900 of that goes into the steel smelters. So I just have 30 too many of these. It's probably fine. I can just remove like one row and then half a row. But then I really don't like how did I even make that mistake? It's so stupid. This is not what happens in the game if you plan good enough. This is just me not having planned. This is what happens when you wing it in Satisfactory. I've solved the problem, but now it looks ass. I don't want my factory to look like this. This is just, man. Why did I make that mistake? It's always bad when you have to tear down something that looks good and works. There would have been a solution to this, but it would have been so much RNG that I don't even want to try it. So now this is only 42 smelters instead of 72, which means I'll actually get 1,260 iron from this. Oh my god, I'm such a fool. I made this panel thing, I got it to work. I put everything in. And it turns out that I was on the early access mode. where the recipes are different. So everything I've built is just wrong. I hate, oh my god, I hate this. I basically need to rebuild the entire factory from scratch. The entire thing. And this took me 3 days to get this far. Oh my god. Why? I know why, but still, why? Okay, no, it's actually fine. I just had to change the numbers a bit. But it's actually still... this stuff actually still works. It won't look good, but it will still work. And at this point, I don't care how it looks. Okay, after some minor work on it... Could you stop screaming? Okay, after some work on it, it actually turned out fine. Yeah, all of the belts have the correct amount of items going in them. Or, well, they would if there were items on the belts. But now this part is balanced. And I can actually connect the belts right to where they belong. Alright, so... yeah, all the... Do I call it a bug? I don't know. But all of my mistakes are fixed now, at least on the bottom area. I have a bunch of empty space, I don't know what to do with it. Maybe I'll use it for like copper smelting or something like that. But now I can actually move on to the next thing I wanted to do. So yeah, this is the area for the cubes and iron, reinforced iron plates. I'll need to make some more of those later, but not now, so it's not important. I do need a storage area for all of the stuff I'm creating. But I think that'll be the top floor, and I don't know how many floors I'll need, so it would be pretty dumb to build it now. Anyways, it's cable time. Yippee! Cables are done, yay! And now I need to think about what I'll do next. I could do the versatile framework, which would take a lot of steel, but I have the steel production. I've already built it, so I'll think about it. Because of the way I've set up my steel smelters, I have to do a lot of load balancing, which looks like this. And it's not complicated, but it looks complicated. This is not good. It looks like I'm running out of steel beams. I don't have enough to bring all this coal back, which is very bad because I need to bring the coal back to get steel to make the belt to bring the coal back. So either I'm just going to suffer, or I'll have to make a little temporary steel production with just the stuff I have over there. Oh, that's gonna be annoying. Okay, I made a temporary steel production with some portable miners where I can just go and put the stuff in and then I'll get some steel beams. Because I really need those. One long belt of Mark III costs like 30. And translated into steel ingots that's 120. So like, I don't know, 1.5 minutes of this stuff producing is a single belt. This is how much this costs. Isn't it beautiful? A world used at full efficiency. Well, it's not nearly at full efficiency yet, but it's getting there. And that's something. And it's beautiful. Alright, with all of the long range belt work done, because the only things left are the limestone and the caterium node, the rest is attached, I can do some work on the inside of the factory now. And I think I'll do that with this area where I make copper into various other stuff. I think I have enough room for everything I want to build. And if not, that sucks, I guess. Phew, this took a while. I attached all of the nodes. I removed the points because I don't need them anymore. I took belts from everywhere to the factory. And I had to make a temporary steel setup for that. And also reinforced iron plates. I'm running out of normal iron plates. I hope that won't be a problem. This is totally not foreshadowing, by the way. And now I finished the quick wire setup, the AI limiters, and the copper setup for everything. At least for half of the copper, the other half is needed for advanced stuff. I won't deal with that now. But progress is getting along. It's going well. Alright, I redid the math, adjusted some values, it's all still looking good. And I think with this, we've officially completed floor 2. Oh, floor 3? No, floor 2 of the factory, yeah. Yeah. And now we move on to floor 3. Why is that door painted? I don't know. And this is going to take a while, as usual. I'll keep you updated. I made a little temporary setup for iron plates because this is all I have left. I have none left in the storage. And now I'm just producing some from this very inefficient, I mean, it's 100% efficient, but it's very slow because it's an impure node and a miner Mark 1. Let's hope that I don't use more than 20 iron plates per minute. Which is, I don't know how reasonable that is, because I do spend a lot of time just thinking. We'll see. Alright, next, after some building over there, that's reinforced iron plates. Now I need 1000 screws. All of these are producing iron rods, which I will then convert into screws. And this isn't even enough, this is just 900. This takes so much iron. And it's odd numbers too, which I don't like either. So I'll need all of my iron for this. But at least I'm done with that part then. And I think this marks like the halfway point for complexity. Because I'll only need 1 or 2 floors after this. And I think that's pretty good. Alright, with that, this level is done too. There's a lot of spaghetti belting just along the edges because of the 1000 screws, and I had to do some chaotic splitting and merging for all of this to work out. But I think I did the math right. I hope so. If not, I will not find out until I'm like 10 hours into the next project, because this is going to take so long to work anyway. And I forgot the power lines, so yay, my favorite part. Alright, we're cabled up and the power's not looking good. I only have like 400 megawatts left to go. This is getting concerning. I haven't built the next layer yet, so I'm gonna have a nice view while building. This is nice. The rotors are done. This took a lot of belt work in a very cramped space. It's not beautiful, but it works. And that's what matters in the end. The machines for the first project part, the smart plating, is done. I mean, yeah. I haven't connected them to the storage yet because I don't have one. But it's slowly getting complete. Now I just hope that this won't end up eating all of my power. Because I'm pretty sure it will. That also finishes everything that needs iron or screws or any other kind of thing that needs iron. Now it's all just steel and copper. And steel is the annoying part, because the way I've set this up at the bottom is that each one of these gives me 225 steel per minute. And that's a really odd number to have. So I'll need to split each one of these like by 5, then again by 3, and then put it into constructors, and then divide all of that up again to what I need it for. Which is very annoying. I should probably get these belts somewhere where I can use them too. Because right now they're just here and I nowhere to go. This is a logistical nightmare. I think I'm going to use some manifold techniques. They seem a lot simpler and more space efficient. I don't like it, but I think it's my only option. So 215. Then this one. 30. And overflow of 45. That works. Alright, and with that, the logistical nightmare is over. All of the stuff is split up correctly. Some is going over here for the pipes and the rest over here for the beams. And then I just have to bring them to the machines where they're needed. And I think that means that I'll only need one more floor for production. I'll still need the storage floor where everything goes that we've constructed, but yeah, only one. I only have to build machines one more time. Yay! And also sad because I like this. But also yay because I'm getting tired. And since I'm done with this floor, you know what that means. Cables, yay. And that's another almost 400 megawatts. I think I'm already over the capacity that I have. I'll check. And yep, that's a huge jump. And we're almost at 2000 megawatts. And here 467 megawatts are used. So yeah, we're already at the limit. Which means I'm gonna have to make another coal factory. Yay, I think down here was some coal, I'll just do that. Why is it so difficult to make an extremely oversized factory? But before I start any new factories, or power plants in this case, I'm gonna finish this one. We're almost done. This area is making stators and cables and everything else. Not everything, but you know what I mean. And now the only thing left to do are to combine the modular frames we have downstairs with some of the steel we have, and use the cables and some of the steel pipes. And then everything we have to do is put it in a storage system. Finally! Every belt is connected except for the green ones, which lead to the storage system that I'll build. And now I have this big open space here at the side. And I don't know what to do with it. Maybe I'll put the storage system here. I'll think about it. Okay, I've thought about it, and I'll move these belts, I'll make them wrap around the building so that I can get the belts to over there without them taking up place here. And then I can just have half of this floor and half of the next floor for stuff. I think that sounds good. Now the last step, of course, cables. And everything is connected. We're at 2200 megawatts. It's probably a bit lower though, because the game doesn't update this megawatts requirement until it's actually crafting this thing that it's crafting. So I could put the item in if there's power, and it would notice, hey, I don't need 4 megawatts. But for now, this is what we're dealing with. Let's rebuild the space elevator. I deconstructed it because why would I have it down there? And also, having it up here is totally structurally sound. Don't worry about that. I am an engineer. Yay. Let's also rebuild the hub over here. In the middle is nice. And I don't know what to do with this space yet. Maybe I'll make some hypertube cannons here or something. I don't know yet. Okay, this storage system is looking good, but oh my god, did it cost a lot of steel. Each one of these is 20 pipes and 20 beams. And this is 80 of those. You can do the math yourself, but that's a lot. Now let's attach all of the green belts to here, which will be fun. Yay. And since I don't want to put any belts on the top here, I'll just move them through this area. There's enough space here. And with that, no. With that, the storage thing is done. Finally. I mean, look at this thing. This is 3 floors of storage containers and then 1 extra in case these are full and I need to deposit stuff. Bang! This took a while. A lot longer than I thought. But we're done. And now, the only issue that remains, I hope, is the power production. We need another, how much? Like 300 megawatts. And I'm gonna go with 600 just to be sure. And I'll just make a little coal factory down here, because there was some coal there and it's directly next to water. And I already have a road there, so that works too. I should probably get my materials though. That would be a great idea. Here we go. I have my stuff, I hope. No, I don't. I forgot to bring enough copper. There it is. 2 impure nodes. Oh, hello there. Do you want to die? That's a yes. They do. I think this will get in the way, so please die for me. GG. Oh, hey there.
We watch the waves of the effigies in the shallows passing through the windows, and they're all the same. There is no resonance growth. Sing.
I just called the FICSIT doctors. They told me there is definitely no danger from repeat exposure to these signals. In fact, they said it is good for you. I apologize, but the call dropped suddenly, otherwise they would have told you themselves. The good news is you should run towards these strange and dangerous looking objects whenever you find them. Doctor's orders.
Sure. If you say so. Hello, yes, Mr. Penguin. Bug. Whatever. You're in the way. Please move. What? That's the first time he hasn't moved when I punched him. Well, what do I do now? I mean, I could kill him. That's a thing you can do. And I haven't done that. And I haven't done that yet. Yeah, he's annoying. If you don't want to see this, look away. Oh no. He went to sleep. And he's still in the way. Could you despawn, please? There we go. This is really not a nice looking setup, but right now I couldn't care less. Let's attach this to the power lines. Yeah, wire too long. And we're online, I think. No, we aren't. Because this is attached to this, and is this even attached to the main? No. Oh, I totally forgot to attach this to the power. It's good that I noticed now. Well, that just means that I'll need 2 belts for power. Oh hey there, big guy. So yay, now I have to make 2 power lines. Which is my favorite thing to do in this game. If you couldn't tell. And that part is attached. Now we have all of those miners back there. And now I just need to connect the new power plant to the old one so that can activate. If this doesn't work, I just don't even care. I'll just... yeah, if this doesn't work, I'll just put some biomass burners down. Yeah. Couldn't care less. Alright, it looks like it's starting to work. Did I? Yeah, okay, that works. And the last one is on. Yay. And then we flush some of this so that the pump things don't act up. And we're done. Also, 3000 production is a lot for coal power. Would you look at that? That's the factory. Doesn't it look nice? And satisfying? And if you say no, why are you watching? Please stay. Alright, I think it's time to connect it to the factory. I'll just add a power switch. Just in case. Wait. Yeah, it's off. So, one side, 3000 capacity. Other side, 2200 megawatts needed. Let's hope I didn't mess anything up. And the miners are starting. I think. Yep. That looks good. 2-4. Wow. I forgot how fast these are. When everything works, I'll just have to clear some of the items out so that there's no, like, backlog, I think it's the word. I don't know. And here's the iron for the smelters. And I messed up. Shit. Please. Wrong buttons. Alright. I think that worked. I'll have to look out for red lights at machines because those mean that nothing is selected. Yellow. Yellow. Okay, this floor is fine. Iron is getting here. And it's getting constructed. Good. Into stuff and other stuff and more stuff. And there's a red light. Okay, fixed. Good. Next floor. Do I see any red? No. Any red? Nope. And we're already making steel. Wow. I didn't expect coal to be this fast. We're slowly getting there. This is soon gonna be a spaghetti of items instead of a spaghetti of belts, and I'm all for it. First items of 30 hours of factory making. I regret nothing. This will travel upwards and then down until it gets here. Yes! Oh, I love this. I love this game. Thanks, Coffee Stain, for making a great game. Oh, I know what the issue is. This is supposed to be split first. So 240 come in here, 120 there, 120 here to 180. Yep, everything's fine. I am smart. Don't question me. A bit later I did some setup, just adding stuff I'll probably need. And let's look at What stuff is being produced? Iron rods, yes. Iron plates, not yet. Screws. Wire, not yet. Cable, not yet. Okay, apparently copper stuff isn't there yet, and iron plates. Concrete, yes. That's a lot. Air limiters, not yet. That needs copper. And this stuff, good. Reinforced iron plates, good. Some frames. Steel pipes, not yet. Steel beams, yes. Rotors. Stators need copper. Motors need copper too. That's good. That's good. This not yet. Okay, I'll have to look into copper. Why is that not working? Copper is from these two which I didn't attach, of course. I am a fool. I am not a fool, I am an intellectual. Whatever that means. Did I forget any other miners? I hope not. And the power is still looking good. Okay, there's something else not working. Because the coal isn't coming through. Does it just take forever, or did I not connect that? Oh well, this is just great. I didn't connect these. I hope that's it. And I've been playing for 4 hours straight now. I should eat something. And of course I forgot another one. Typical. Okay, after a lot of bug fixing or whatever you call it, let's check again. Okay, iron plates don't work yet. I'll have to look into that. But this side works. Ah. And yeah. Except for the iron plates, and I don't know what happens there. Everything works. What's the problem? Please tell me. Iron plates. And no power, really. In this economy. Such a simple problem. And with that, the full factory works now. The consumption is still a bit squiggly, but I hope that will balance itself, because I like straight lines. Finally. Making this factory took 33 hours, and I hope that me making a factory, a single factory, for this long is worth subscribing. If it isn't, ignore that sentence. Pretend that I'm funny. And that's the end of this video. If you stuck around for this long, thank you. Next time we are going to put all of the resources into the space elevator and complete phase 2, and then we'll see and go from there. My name is Crafting Cat, and have a nice day.